Hello everyone, welcome back to Piofiore Faded Memories. Oh, it is a sad day for me, guys, because no more Dante! How am I supposed to go on like this? Every time I see him, I'm gonna be so sad. What do I do? It's fine. I'm excited to go through the common route again and see what new things are there, because I don't know, it's really cool that new stuff keeps showing up. And Orlok, I'm sure we're gonna get a lot of answers to things in his route. I'm sure it's gonna be interesting because he has, there's a lot of mystery surrounding him and like the church and stuff. But that doesn't change the fact that I'm going to be depressed from here on out, from now to the end of the game, because no Dante. Oh, okay. But Orlok's route, we're back to 8 chapters it seems, looking at the guide. Dante, you're just special getting that extra chapter. What can I say? But yeah, so I don't think I've got much to say other than that in the intro, other than maybe just being sad because no more Dante. So I'm gonna start heading through the prologue, and as always, I will see you when new stuff pops up. Oh guys, there he was. Oh guys, there he is. Wait, what? Is this not new? Don't give me new Dante content.
どうしてあなたは俺を選んだ
You're just gonna hurt me giving me more Dante. Nicola wasn't treated well in his family. Maybe that's why my father treated him no differently from me.
それどころか俺よりもニコラの方を気に入っていたんじゃないかと
It was a rumor that circulated among our members, and certainly seemed to make sense. After all, my father did speak to both of us of the Key Maiden. It's me, and I can't be with you. But
あなたが最後に選んだのはお前がこのファルツォーネを背負えと血の定めを守れとあなたは言った
I continued to ask questions at my parents' grave, never to be answered. Why? Why me?
俺は未熟だ心を殺して平静を装うのが精一杯ニコラのような余裕なんてない父さんにもニコラにも俺は遠く及ばない
Dante! But I can't and won't run from reality.
秘密結社としてのファルツォーネが隠し続けてきた秘密俺たちが守るべきものそのための鍵
Understanding the weight of my mission brought forth my resolve.
俺の代で全てを無に帰すわけにはいかない俺はこの使命を守り抜く
Dante, you better not die in this route. Please. My family. I must protect them at all costs.
ファルツォーネファミリーを守るそのためなら
It was then that I noticed someone looking at me. Hey.
リリアーナ・アドルナート
She lived in the monastery here. But she was more than just that to the Falzone family.
俺を見ていたのかいつから
You're just so pretty, how could I not? I saw her often, but I tried to keep my distance as much as possible.
彼女が少しでも自由であるように俺たちに関わらず生きていけるように
She mustn't lose the good fortune that protects her happiness. But today,
無視して帰るのもわざとらしい挨拶くらいした方がいいか
I can't believe you're doing this to me, game. Though I presented it as a logical thought, perhaps I was acting on emotion. Maybe I simply wanted to speak with her. I want to speak with you.
だが何を話せばいいんだ
Oh my god! The fact that he was thinking all this! I remained deep in thought as I stepped out of the graveyard toward her.
気の利いた挨拶を思いつくまで彼女が待っていてくれるといいが
Wow, game. That hurt. Way to rub salt in the wound! Oh, wait. Isn't that the man I met today? Oh, wait, what? Hey, where are we? Okay, okay, wait. So, wait. How many times am I gonna say wait? Okay, so I think forever ago, when we actually did the common route the first time, there was a shadow outside at night. And I was like, it's a mafia boy. And now, I think that just happened, and Lily's like, isn't that the man I met today? So, who are you referring to? Secret Boy? Or at least it seemed like it was him, judging by his silhouette. I don't know, it was skipping. Couldn't tell. He's visiting the graveyard at this hour? What should I do? What am I going to say to him? I pondered for a moment with my hands on the door.
Riri, どこにいるの?
Oh, just a moment, Elena. I'll be right there. Okay, that's that. Okay, we just told Orlok, I see you here often, praying earnestly. You seemed very earnest in your prayers. To be honest, I very much admire your piety.
祈ることはたくさんあります。俺はまだ足りないから。
Lacking?
俺には主の声が聞こえない。だからいつか主の言葉を授かれるように。それまで。
That's very nice to hear. He really is pious, and very straightforward about his faith. He stared at me for a while, then turned his back on me. Question marks? He found his way around me and spoke softly as if mumbling to himself.
帰ります。
Okay. Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to keep you.
じゃあ、また。
Bye. Is that it? That's it. That was the last option for the paralogue. The prologue. So, any second now? Oh, the young boy appeared.
ちょっといいか?
Oh, what is it?
今日配ってたお菓子、美味しかった。
Why, yes, I'm glad you enjoyed them.
それで、姉ちゃんたちまた来てくれんの?
Of course. I'll bake something different the next time we come. One of these last routes, I'm assuming this boy's gotta be relevant, right? Because why else would he have a sprite?
本当?
Yes, just you wait. Upon seeing his bright smile, a thought came to my mind, and I began to speak carefully. You know, the church is open to any children who don't have a place to live. We have food on the table every day, so if you don't mind, would you like to come with me?
せっかくだけど、いいや。俺の居場所はここだからさ。
I see. An invitation to come shouldn't be forced. I should honor any decision he makes. I decided to let him be, despite my worry. I looked around for a bit. It seemed as though everyone had left. I'd better head back. It's getting chilly outside, so you take care and stay warm now, okay?
あんた明け、姉ちゃん。
Okay, am I gonna get kidnapped? And by who? I guess it'll be Orlok. Just a bit more before I'm home. As I hurried back with the supplies, a shadow appeared in front of me. Hi,
俺
you're...
はオルロックと言います。
I know that.
峡谷の首都です。
Yeah, I know it very well. Orlok? A
今
disciple?
までは身分を隠していました。けど、授かった使命を果たすため、あなたを待ってた。あなたは神が選んだ女性だから、俺と一緒に来てもらいます。
I was thoroughly confused by his sudden approach and choice of words. I believe you've mistaken me for someone else. No.
いいえ、リリアーナ・ドルナート。俺が迎えに来たのはあなたです。詳しい事情は後で。
Oh no, that's just my twin sister. Yeah, that's not me, sorry.
リリー、そこにいるのですか?
Sister Sophia, you came back for me?
ええ、あなたの帰りが遅いので、何かあったのかと。
Orlok, don't punch that nun. Don't do it. Oh. Huh? Ah! Orlok suddenly lifted me up and carried me over his shoulder. He's like, you know what? I tried really hard last time and failed. I'm just getting it over with this time, okay? No hesitation.
あなた、何をしているのです?
Orlok,
一体
don't
そ
do
の
it.
子をどうしようと。
邪魔をするな。あなたに用はない。
いいえ、話します。
しつこい。
Don't. He did it again! Sister Sophia! Orlok! Stop punching nuns! Sister Sophia fell to the ground and lay there without another movement. That's one hard punch. You knocked her out. Sister Sophia!
急がないと。これ以上邪魔が入ると困る。
Orlok put his hood back over his face, then ran quickly into the alley. I've been kidnapped once again. His grip on me was surprisingly tight. What's happening? Who is he? I couldn't utter a sound as he held me tightly with his arms. Punching nuns again, Orlock. For shame. Chapter 1, we have made it. Are we mid-sprint? That's what the picture looks like. Or the background, anyway. Yes, we are. The young man ran through the alley with me over his shoulder. I couldn't believe how fast he was, even carrying someone my size. I know, he looks so tiny, too. Please, put me down. Where are you taking me? He continued without a word as we moved deeper into the alley. Why aren't you answering me? Let me go. In that case, I don't mind if he drops me. I have to get myself loose somehow. He placed his hand over my mouth, just as I began to wriggle out of his hold.
静かにしていてください。
Please, just shut up. I did my best to break free, and even tried to bite his hand. But despite his slight frame, his hold on me was strong and unfailing. All I could do was scrape his finger with my teeth. And as I continued to struggle, he ran deeper and deeper into the silence of the alley. He slowed to a stop at a shadowed junction. Orlok, I really hope you're not taking me to your place. 'Cause, look, I've seen glimpses of it in the other routes. It's not very nice. No offense. He quickly lowered me with ease and set me gently down on my feet. Bolt! Run for it! I could tell he was being very careful. It seemed strange, especially since he had just abducted me by force. I'm probably thinking too much. I might be in trouble if I tried to run. He quietly took my hand. He was holding on to me so gently. What should I do? Let's consult the guide. I must speak to him. Yeah, I mean, I don't think running would get points with him. His physical strength was beyond human. I know I couldn't make my escape from him. Please let me go. I want to go back to the church.
返すことはできない。理由があって迎えに行ったから。でも、きちんと説明しなかったのは俺が悪い。
I should have explained to you why I punched that nun. He scanned the area quickly to ensure no one was around.
ここでなら話せます。あなたが向き合ってくれるなら。俺は手荒な真似はしたくないけど、早急にあなたと接触する必要があった。
If you hadn't, I would have ended up on Dante's route again. Which, like, you wouldn't see me complaining about. But, you know, that's what happened last time. You waited, attacked later, I got swooped away by Dante.
あなたには敵がいます。だから、人目につくのは避けたい。それに、暴れられると落としそうでちょっと困る。おとなしくしてくれるとありがたいかも。もちろん、落としません。
I looked straight into his eyes in an effort to see what his intentions were. Maybe he felt guilty about what he did, but he slowly looked away from me.
強行手段を取ったことはごめんなさい。けど、これはあなたを守るため何度でも言います。俺はあなたの味方です。どうか信じてください。
He doesn't look like he's lying. Oh, yet another choice. I understand. Yeah, another obvious one, saying I don't trust you. Don't see how that would get points. I understand.
信じて。
I didn't trust him completely. Listen, Orlok, I just know you from the other routes now. But I believed in his words. He seemed to be pure at heart, and not one to tell lies. I simply feel I can trust that you're not my enemy.
ありがとう。 リリアーナ・アドルナート。
His eyes seem to soften compared to the expressionless doll-like face he had before. It feels strange to hear him thank me, considering the situation, considering I was just abducted. So, why did you take me from the church? If you really mean no harm, I'd like to hear your explanation.
もちろんです。聖なる人。
Holy One! I've not been called that yet. At least I don't think. Holy? His words caught me by surprise. I repeatedly blinked in confusion.
目的の場所まであと少し。だから詳しい説明はそこで。
He began to walk, still holding onto my hand. At the very least, having my 2 feet on the ground made me more at ease than being carried. Orlok paced himself so that he wouldn't pull on my arm. I know it sounds strange, but I feel like he has no intention of harming me. I'm not sure why. Honestly, I still felt that I should try to make my escape from him. But his words and presence were oddly comforting and reassuring. Orlok continued his trek down the alley with me in tow. No, considering how hard he fought to protect us in the last route. Wait, where? Of all the places to take me, that's not Valeno. Hey, this is a little too close to the Laoshu for my liking. It seemed we were in Valeno, a district ruled by the Laoshu. Please no. Walking here at night was far more dangerous than in the daytime. Orlok isn't from the east, is he? The Valeno district was inhabited by many foreigners, especially those from the Republic of China. Of course there were Italians living here as well, but things changed once the Laoshu arrived. Orlok, please don't take me there. I take back what I said. I would love to see your rundown room. He doesn't seem like someone who would be living in Valeno. Really, who is he? Maybe I should have tried to escape, even given the risks. Regret began to cloud my mind. As I continued walking in anxiety, Orlok pointed at a particular structure.
あそこに入ります。もう少しだけ歩いてください。
The structure that Orlok pointed to was surrounded by mafia guards. I'm concerned. Orlok, are you sure about this? That place doesn't seem so safe. And aren't they the Laoshu? No! No! Orlok, please, this is the worst place you could have taken me. Orlok, sensing my anxiety, looked at me with caring eyes and held my hand a little more tightly. Orlok, you don't understand. The idea of having to go back to the Laoshu? Ugh.
大丈夫です。
No, it's not.
でも、あまりしつけられてない人たちが多い。
Oh, I know.
くれぐれも
I know
親
that
から
very
離れ
well.
ないで。
That isn't making me feel any better at all. My legs seemed to resist, but I somehow forced them to move. I don't want to be here. This dingy, sad-looking hallway. I saw a number of people inside. I could tell they were looking at me with curious interest, as if appraising me. I feel very uncomfortable. I feel sad.
誰かと思えば峡谷の坊やじゃねえか。どこで捕まえたんだその女。
I mean, maybe this has to do with whatever was going on last route between the Laoshu and the church, but then Orlok ended up fighting with Yang and working with Dante, so I don't know.
なかなか趣味がいいじゃねえか。後で俺にも味見させてくれよ。
ふざけるな。
Orlok suddenly replied coldly to the leering men.
彼女に指一本でも触れてみろ。
His voice was bold yet chilling, like nothing I'd heard before. He was serious about killing them. Even I could feel the tension in the air.
そんなマジになるなって。まあほら許してくれよ。いい女を見たらお近づきになりたくなるのが男の本能ってもんだろな。
この人はお前たちのような人間が近づいていい相手じゃない。
I'm holy.
俺だって本当は触れるのもはばかられるくらい。
聖なるねえ。
I think that makes them want to mess with me even more.
ヤンから何も聞いてないのか。
Yay.
あれだろ、ロズベルグがなんたらかんたら。
Him again. That name sounded strangely familiar. They did say Roseburg, didn't they? Is it Roseburg or is it Rossburg? Roseburg? I don't know. His name was well known among the devout within the church. Bishop Joseph von Rossburg, one of the higher rankings in the church. But hearing his name from the Laoshu struck me as odd.
しかし見れば見るほど俺好みだな。神様が羨ましいぜ。
See, this is one of the reasons I didn't want to come back here. Orlok turned a deaf ear to them and began walking down the hallway. He muttered words which were barely audible, even to me.
ロズベルグ教の信託を知ってるのに、どうしてこんな態度を取れる？
A vision from God, or any divine being. His prophecy.
理解できない。
Bishop Roseburg's prophecy? I followed Orlok, wondering what he meant by those words.
使徒殿のお帰りか。守備よく運んだようだな。
At least I get to hear my song. How much am I gonna have to deal with Yang in this route? The man sitting at the table looked at Orlok, then at me. Disciple? Is he referring to Orlok? I tilted my head in confusion. The man ogled me, studying my appearance with great interest. I held my breath with discomfort. His unusual presence was somewhat frightening.
ヤン、
Orlok spoke to the man. Yang? It can't be, girl. It is. There was one person in Veleno known by everyone in Berlone. The Laoshu's leader, Yang. Was this man really that infamous
構
person?
成員の質が悪い。彼女に対して敬意がない。速やかに対処すべきだ。と
Yang won't show me respect either. Oh, I know who he is.
敬意？ああ、そうだな。その女は芸家が受けたご神託で名指しされた存在だ。くれぐれも丁重に取り扱うよう改めて周知しておくか。
I get the feeling you don't care, cause that didn't happen in your route.
頼む。いかに彼らが神を信じない悪魔のような人間であっても、事のあらましを知れば、彼女に敬服せずにはいられないはずだ。
そうだな。実にその通りだ。
I get the feeling you don't care. They continued talking to each other. I decided to speak up to try and learn what was happening here. If you don't mind. He frowned at the sound of my voice, but quickly replaced it with a playful smile.
神託の聖女が望むままに。
I spoke about what had been bothering me all this time. Could you please explain to me what's happening? I am very confused. Why am I here? Why I was brought here and...
さて、その答えは神のみぞ知るのでは
Okay,
ない
Yang,
か。
I really didn't think you were religious. What's with the way you're talking here? Yang replied playfully without any hint of reverence in his voice. Suddenly, Orlok spoke out to Yang in a stern tone.
それは確かに間違いじゃない。けど、まだ彼女が話してる。
Thank you, Orlok. You're gonna be the person who makes sure I actually get respect here.
最後まで聞いて。
Thank you. Don't look at me like that. Yang shrugged and Orlok looked at me to urge me to finish my thought. I suppose my fear of talking to the mafia was suppressed and continued my question. And what do you mean by saint? You mentioned His Excellency as well. I heard Bishop Roseburg's name earlier, and meanwhile... Where are we headed? Right outside. Dante! Ah!
なんだありゃ。
Dante! Well, maybe Sister Sophia is already awake from her punch and informed you. So, it's kind of quick for you to be like, the Laoshu has her.
うわ急に撃ってきやがった。
That guy's reaction.
おい、どこのやつらだ。
That's Dante.
ありゃ、ファルツォーネか。ヤンに知らせろ。
No, don't let Yang know.
じゃあみんな作戦通りに。何かあったら都度指示を出す。落ち着いていこう。
任せてくれアンダーボス。
地の利は向こうにある。建物内に踏み込むのは危険だ。炙り出せ。
Man, it felt like it was wasting no time this time around. They're like, nah, screw this. We're going right now for her.
返してもらうぞ、ヤン。
I'm yours, Dante. Help! Look, I know this is Orlock's route, but like, could the Falzone at least succeed here? I don't want to hang out with Yang. What's going on? Wait, gunfire.
随分と早いお出まし
Yeah,
だ
it
ね
was quick.
読まれていたか。
Was it? Contrary to Orlock's furrowed brow, Yang spoke with a grin while still sitting calmly.
数も結構多いみたいね。長くは食い止められなさそうだよ。
Good, that's what I like to hear. Huh? They're so young and small. What are they doing here?
やはりファルツォーネの襲撃か。このまま手をこまねいていては、俺たちもただでは済まないな。
They're attacking? My voice involuntarily escaped at Yang's nonchalance. Yang didn't show the slightest worry, even in the face of imminent danger. Why is he smiling like that? His smile brought shivers down my spine.
万一、ラオ州という組織が崩壊すれば、ロズベルグ卿はどう思うだろう。いや、
I cut him off.
どうするオルロック。
Awfully quiet, Orlock.
それは芸家の望むところじゃない。
No!
だから俺は
Orlock, don't help him!
協力する。
You're making me sad. Orlock's expression didn't change, but for some reason his brief glance at me seemed worried.
あなたはこの建物から出ない。
I want to leave this room. Orlock, please. I don't care who His Excellency is. Let them succeed. What are you going to do, Orlock? What do you mean by help? Orlock didn't answer my questions. Instead, his expression softened a bit. All of a sudden, he quickly made his way out of the room. Don't leave me here with Yang.
ヘイ、ラン、客を見張、警護してやれ。くれぐれも丁重にな。
You want to drop your act there for a minute, Yang?
丁重？
経験に振る舞いという意味だ。
ねえフェイ、どうしよう。ヤンが難しいこと
I
言
don't
う
know
よ。
what the word respect means. There's no such thing as
僕は
respect in the
大体
Laoshu.
分かったからいいよ。ランもとりあえず分かったふりして。
はいヤン、分かったよ。
けどヤン、僕たちは行かなくていい？手は足りてるの？
うんうん。この子を見てるだけなんて私たちには簡単すぎだよ。
我慢しろ。今はあいつの使いどころだ。
分かったよ。ヤンがそう言うなら僕たちは言いつけを守るだけ。
あ、ねえヤン、確かこの子のために部屋を用意してあったよね。そこに連れてけばいい？
I don't want to stay here.
任せる。
I'm really gonna have to stay here. Yang looked away from me and quickly made his way out of the room. The young girl, Lon, spun around and looked up at me.
私、ラン、こっちはフェイね。
I know. Oh, nice
じゃ
to...
あ、おとなしくしててね。変なことしたら殺しちゃうよ。
Oh yeah, I really missed this environment. Without having a chance to introduce myself, my breath stopped at the word kill. I couldn't believe such a young girl would say that terrible word so lightly. It was then it finally dawned on me that I was really with the Laoshu. More gunfire? Another obvious thought dawned on me. I was in the middle of warfare between two families. What is going on outside? I hope Orlock is okay. What would happen to me if the Falzone took over this place? That's what I want to know! Let it happen! Would they think I was with the Laoshu? I didn't want to think of what would happen. I tried to ignore my growing anxiety. All I can do now is pray for Orlock to be safe. I don't know who he really is, but I don't want him to die. Orlock, you don't understand. Yang brutally murdered you last time.
もったいない。 惜しみなくというか、でも悪くない作戦だ。普通の人間なら距離を詰めようがない。けどこのくらいなら。
なんだあいつ。
I jumped through the enemy line amidst the flurry of bullets. I used my Fisetto to knock the enemy's gun out of his hand. A type of weapon made in Italy's Veneto region. It is shaped in the form of a cross and has a very sharp tip. It was used in the medieval times to end someone's life as a showing of mercy. Is that your like little knife thing?
殺す必要はない。ただ追い払うだけでいい。
I felt a presence behind me. I saw Yang from the corner of my eye. Then someone appeared from Falzone's front lines. Dante, be careful!
リリアーナ・アドルナートを返してもらうぞ。
I want to go with him!
ダンテ・ファルツォーネ。
But instead of responding to Dante, Yang looked at me.
だそうだ。どうする？
I didn't have a choice. I positioned my weapon to my chest.
渡す気はない。ということか。
そういうことだ。さて、お手並み拝見といこうか。
Gosh. Be careful, Dante. Yang gave a joyful smile as he took down the Falzone soldiers coming at him one by one. You know, Orlok, that's how Yang looked when he brutally murdered you.
狩猟なのに前線で戦うのか。変な男。
Orlok, can't you just take me and run away? Yang's moves flowed like
あ
water.
の男がお手並み拝見って言ったのはファルツォーネのことじゃない。
Yang was simply taking on those who were coming at him. As casually as if he were shooing away flies.
基本は俺に任せるつもりか。俺の力を測ろうとしてる。
I really don't understand their relationship. The Falzone family's soldiers were shooting bullets at me from both sides. Yet I didn't feel any fear. The bullets were small. A simple step to the side allowed me to avoid the enemy's bullets with ease. I know I'm fast. I know that the Falzone's gunfire won't scathe me. A bullet hit an unfortunate soul on the other side.
発砲前に車線をよく確認して当てられないなら牽制でいい。
ニコラがいる。少し気をつけた方がいいか。
I often worked as an informant for the Falzone and the Visconti. Among
あ
them,
の人は切れ者だ。
yeah, you work with Nicola like a lot. He didn't even seem phased at the fact that I was here either.
危険だ。早く引いてくれればいいけど。
While thinking of such things, I stepped closer to one of their soldiers. I stabbed him with my Fisetto in a way that would critically injure him. He cried in agony. I quickly moved again after seeing him fall to the ground. I continued to stab the soldiers in their hands and limbs to immobilize them. Fun times! Oh, at least I have my own room this time. He's avoiding all the bullets? Am I watching from the window? I was looking outside from the room where Lon and Faye took me. An unbelievable scene was playing out down below. I can tell Orlok is moving incredibly fast, but how can he avoid gunfire? Is that even humanly possible? Yang can do it too. I saw it happening right in front of my eyes, but I still couldn't believe it. I'm sure it's just coincidence. How can someone avoid all those bullets? Ah, no. I raised my voice as I saw Orlok being closed in on from both sides. But he easily maneuvered out of his predicament and took down his adversaries.
心配性ね。あの感じならまだまだ平気そうに見えるけど。
仕方ないよ。素人にはその辺がわからないんだよ。
They were observing the battle as well, and it seemed as though they were enjoying it.
ねえフェイ、あいつなかなか頑張ってるね。言うだけのことはあるって感じ？
技術は大したものだと思うよ。僕たちの参考にはならないけど。
The whole scene was horrifying to me. We seem to be watching completely different things. Can I ask you something? Who is he? Who is Orlok?
表向きは町の情報をやしてて、どこのファミリーにも出入りしてるね。
Yeah, apparently every mafia.
峡谷から来た使徒って聞いてるよ。いろんなことができるんだって。
ああいうことをするために鍛えられたらしいよ。
ねえねえ、ところでさ、神様が大好きなのに武器を振り回していいの？
私たち宗教は全然知らないけど、矛盾してる気がしちゃうよね。
ほんとおかしいね。
They started giggling. With conflicting emotions inside me, I kept my eyes on the battle outside the window. And back to Orlok.
そろそろ引く。正面から俺とやり合うのは不利だって。向こうもいい加減。
Or at least that's what I thought. He appeared in front of me.
ニコラが何を考えてるのか、俺にはわからない。
I could tell he was ready to kill. He was ready to kill me. Nicola was the Falzone's underboss. I had hidden my true identity while working as an informant for him. Your true identity as a disciple? And now he sees me with their enemy, the Laoshu.
ニコラが俺を殺す理由は十分。だけど
His gun fired.
鋭い。俺が避ける方向まできちんと読んでる。
But I knew Nicola Francesco well enough to read his moves too.
避けるのは簡単。
Nicola is pissed. Nicola quickly pointed his gun at me, and fired repeatedly.
最初から警戒しておいてよかった。やっぱりニコラは早めになんとかしないと。
I dodged his bullets and closed in on him.
怪我をしてもらう。しばらく屋敷でおとなしくしてもらえる程度。
Yeah, please don't, kill him. All I wanted to do was aim for his arm. But he used the butt of his gun to deflect my Fusetto. I have to learn how to say that word. He's gonna use it a lot, isn't he? I could only skim his hand.
仕切り直す。
The moment I decided to draw back, Nicola extended his leg to kick at me. Oh shit! I jumped as far back as I could to create distance and avoid his unexpected kick.
少し。
ニコラ、引け。
Dante, I miss you. You're so pretty.
痛めたのは手だけだ。問題ない。その手で銃を握る気か？当たるものも当たらない。それに、あの男は異様だ。初めてだな。銃で殺せそうにない相手は。
Well, Yang can dodge bullets very well too.
ファルチェに戻り、体勢を立て直す。これ以上の交戦は無意味だ。撤退を指示しろ。
Don't go! Take me away from the Laoshu! Orlok, you can come too. Just, I don't want to be here.
了解。
Soon after, the Falzone quickly made their escape from Veleno. Yang mumbled quietly while stepping on the remains of those who fell in battle. You're such an asshole!
なるほど。こんなも
Quit
の
stepping on them. Did he enjoy the fight, or did it bore him? It was hard to tell. I have no idea what's going on.
戻りました。
Welcome back. Orlok announced his return in his usual tone of voice. The smell of smoke and blood. I could immediately smell it the moment he stepped into the room.
僕たちの仕事はおしまいだね。ファルツォーネも帰ったし。
じゃあオルロック、あとはよろしくね。私たちはヤンを迎えに行くよ。
They spoke merrily and quickly ran out of the room. Orlok came to me without even a glance at them leaving. Surely he couldn't see how tense I was with fear now.
話の途中でごめんなさい。リリアーナ・アドルナート。
Have I ever seen you with your hood down in sprite form? If I have, it hasn't been very often because I'm like, this is weird seeing you without your hood up. I hesitantly asked him, "Are you all right?"
問題ないです。ファルツォーネの幹部は逃がしたけど。
I know, I'm sad because I wish they took me. Orlok responded to my query without a change in expression. I replied back. Let's see here. I have to say thank goodness. This is betraying me though. Ugh. Thank goodness you didn't kill anyone. Oh. That's fine then. I thought I was saying like, oh, thank goodness they didn't take me, because secretly that's what I want. Human life can never return once lost. Bless you for not killing them. Orlok's expression softened, seeing me sigh with relief.
俺も同じことを思ってました。神のために俺は戦う。けど必要ないなら殺さない。だって神はそう望んでるから。
Wait, what Orlok just said didn't seem to make much sense to me.
俺は手荒な真似はしたくないけど、早急にあなたと接触する必要があった。あなたには敵がいます。だから人目につくのは避けたい。叫ばないでほしい。
You said there were enemies around, right? Were you referring to Signor Falzone?
あんな男をシニョーレなんて呼ぶこと。ファルツォーネは神への信仰を忘れて腐敗した組織。
Now, see, I just know that's not true. It's just simply not, after having come from Dante's route. That's just not right. But I heard that the Falzone's boss was a pious man. Hearing my words, Orlok's expression became stiff. It seemed he was surprisingly stubborn. And, well, is Dante really as you say he is? I know he's not. Okay? Like, don't even try and pull this on me, game, because I know he's not! It felt strange saying the boss's name like this.
はい。あなたは彼らに狙われています。
Yeah, he's after me, and I know why. Oh, good night. Orlok answered briskly and knelt in respect to me. Oh, I thought he was like, okay, good night. What are
リ
you...
リアーナ・アドルナート。俺はあなたのことを守るため
Yeah, and
こ
you had
の
to
地に
protect
使わ
me
されました。
from Yang in the last route. And, like, you ended up helping Dante. Or, like, I can't help but feel like you're working for the wrong people.
今この時よりこの魂尽きるまであなたに忠誠を誓います。
Okay, what if my soul wants to be anywhere but the Laoshu? Would you respect that? Wait a minute. Offer my soul? What was happening? I took a few deep breaths to try and stay calm. Could you please explain to me what is going on here?
はい。隠すことは何もないです。全部あなたに話します。あなたもヨゼフ・フォン・ロズベルグ教をご存知ですよね。
Kind of. His name had been brought up many times today. I nodded in reply. Why, yes, I heard he is a devout leader within the church. Everyone who lived at the church had heard his name before. Not only was he an active contributor within the church, he also traveled to various towns for consolation. Visitation to those who are sick or in need. I'm in need of being elsewhere. I heard he is expected to be the next in line to head the church.
はい。おっしゃる通りです。
He quickly affirmed my words and nodded with pride.
陛下はとても清らかな魂を持ってます。大衆の噂以上に素晴らしい方です。
See, I don't know if I believe you, Orlok.
陛下はマフィアという犯罪組織に支配されたブルローネの現状を以前から憂いてました。陛下は使徒である俺にこの地の争いを陰ながら見守る使命を与えてくださった。
Do you mind if I ask you something?
はい。
You said disciple, didn't you? Is fighting one of your duties you've been tasked with?
いろいろです。
Among
と
them?
にかくこの使命を授かってから俺はずっとブルローネで暮らして、そんな折陛下から連絡を受けて、陛下は俺を呼び戻すと信託を受けたことを教えてくれました。 あのお方は神の声を聞いたんです。
And we're just gonna believe him? I don't know. After everything I learned in Dante's route, I don't trust this Roseburg guy. At all. Prophecy? God's voice? He could have just said that. I had lived at the church since I was born. I believed in God and the church's teachings. But his words didn't sound real to me at all.
ここは特別な町です。マフィアが支配するからだけじゃない。教国にとっても特別な意味を持つ場所。
Really? I knew this town was ruled by the church, but the way he worded it made it sound as though there was a special reason for it. Orlok continued to speak without pause, his eyes illuminate with pride.
だからこそ悪がはびこるブルローネの現状に神もまた胸を痛めておられる。神の家に暮らす金の髪を持つ娘こそ悪しき者たちの争いを終わらせる。マフィアによる抗争を終焉に導くものになるだろう。それがあなたです、リリアーナ。
What? Me? I didn't know what to say. Orlok looked at me very seriously.
神の家、教会に暮らしている人の中で金の髪を持つのは。
Yes, that may be true,
そ
but
れに俺は以前から教会に足を運んでました。遠目にあなたを見てるだけでもとても清らかな存在だと感じた。
I'm not sure what to
だ
say.
から俺は信託があなたを示して全て合点がいきました。あなたは聖なる存在。あなたならきっとこの地の争いを。
It appeared Orlok sincerely believed the prophecy from Bishop Roseburg without any doubt in his mind. I have much doubt in my mind. It all seemed so unlikely to me. I was beginning to feel a bit dizzy. Yeah, ... is the correct answer, which is good because I do not believe him. I'm sorry, I'm just an ordinary girl. Well, not that. I know Lily is not an ordinary girl. I decided to speak what was really on my mind. Orlok looked at me intently. I'm not as pure as you say I am, Orlok. I was simply raised in the church because my parents passed away long ago. Orlok believes what he heard, but me, a holy person from a prophecy, it was hard for me to accept his words as fact. For some reason, Orlok's eyes glimmered with hope, hearing my modest denial.
そんなことない。
With his hood down, he kind of looks like a puppy. Like, I don't know, something about his hair. He looks like a puppy.
謙虚なところもとても清らかで、それこそが裏付けだと思う。あなたこそ信託が示す存在です。
I'm
俺
the
は
key maiden.
そう思います。
I don't believe this prophecy. Well... As I started to try and find the right words, a voice resounded through the
お
room.
楽しみのところだったかな。
Boo!
だとしたら邪魔したな。
Go away. Yang appeared suddenly with an eerie grin. Orlok stared at Yang with cold eyes as I held my breath. Just looking at him is scaring me. Just looking at him is irritating me. Yang looked at Orlok, seeing that we weren't responding to him.
どこまで話したオルロック。
リリアーナ・アドルナートこそ争いを止めるものだというところまで。
Orlok responded in a very nonchalant way.
そうか。
Yang's sharp, cold eyes made me tremble. His lips were curved into a smile, but his golden eyes said otherwise.
今、俺たちラオシューとロズベルグ教は協力関係
And
に
that's
あ
another
る。
reason I don't trust this Roseburg guy. You're working with the Laoshu of all people? Come
だ
on!
からお前の身柄はしばらくラオシューで保護させてもらおう。
Custody? A question crossed my mind at Yang's words. I thought Orlok implied that Bishop Roseburg disapproved of the Mafia. He's working with the Laoshu? I know.
そう警戒するな。ラオシューとしてもブルローネの現状を快くは思っていない。
Uh-huh.
この町は今
You are the
いくつもの
danger!
火種がくすぶっている状態だ。何かきっかけがあれば一
You're the
気に
biggest
炎が
problem!
燃え上がる。一触即発。故に膠着が続いている。早く決着をつけられるなら、そしてこの町に平和が戻るなら、それに越したことはない。
BS. I see. I nodded a bit reluctantly. For peace throughout the town. For some reason, I couldn't believe it, especially coming from Yang. Same.
本当は治安の悪いブルローネから今すぐにでもあな
Whisk
た
me
を連
away,
れ出したい
please. I'm begging you.
けど今はまだその時ではないと経過が
I think His Excellency is full of
だ
it.
からこの地のブルローネの未来のためあなたには今しばらくとどまってほし
I
い
don't wanna. It seems like Orlok was waiting to hear what I was going to say. I took a deep breath and nodded to him with reluctance. That's what you wish. I don't wish to leave Berlone. I want to return to the church. I want to live a normal life as before. That's not happening.
ありがとうございます
Orlok nodded.
どうか安心してくださいあなたのことはこれから俺が守る
He looked at me with the pure eyes of a child. I sensed another pair of eyes looking at me from the side. Yang? Don't look at me. You're not allowed to look at me ever. Yang was simply smiling and looking at me with interest. Go away. I looked again at Orlok. His eyes were untainted and innocent. But I recalled vividly how he swung his dagger in battle against the men earlier. The man I saw in front of me now was a man of piety and devotion to the church. How could two starkly different personalities reside in his body? I could only wonder what made him the person he was now. Okay.
ヤン、今日は
Ugh.
報告が2つあります。構いませんか？
We're gonna end this video here. Stupid Lee. Orlok, you've gotta help me. I'm definitely intrigued. And, you know, I'm enjoying hanging out with Orlok. I just wish I wasn't hanging out with him in the Laoshu. Guys, I don't know how to describe it. Looking back on Yang's route, it's like I was in a toxic relationship. And it's like, I mean, yeah, that relationship kind of was toxic. At any moment, if he gets bored with Lily, he's gonna be like, yeah, I'll kill her. But in the moment, I was like, I mean, yeah, he's an interesting character. I guess I like him, blah, 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 blah. But now it's like I'm removed from him. I'm like, ugh. I can still agree that, like, he's an interesting character, but I don't like him. Like, being in the Laoshu, I don't know, it's like this suffocating feeling to me. Like, I don't like being here and with these people. They're all mean. Yang's mean. At least thank God I've got Orlok with me this time. That's the one thing that's gonna get me through, is that Orlok is a nice... Well, I'm pretty sure he's nice. He's very nice to me, but he's sticking up for me and he's like, respect Lily. Respect her. That's the only thing that's gonna get me through this is Orlok. Orlok. I mean, maybe I should have anticipated it since I knew the Laoshu had like some sort of relationship with him. Oh man, this is the worst place he could have brought me because I don't like it here. And now I have to look at Lee's stupid face again. But yeah, this is definitely interesting after going from Dante's route to this. And Orlok's like talking about all this stuff that like, I know just isn't true from Dante's route. Like, Dante's not a threat. It's all just like about the Key Maiden and everything. Like, literally I just need to be protected. And I know that like the part of the church that's wanting to work with the Laoshu is not good. Which, duh, obviously. I mean, if you want to work with the Laoshu, you've got issues. And I know Yang is full of it, being like, I just want peace. No, you don't. You are like the issue at every route with your drugs and your violence and everything. Like, the Visconti and the Falzone are constantly trying to get rid of Yang. And when he's gone, it's like, and then there was peace. But yeah, I think this Rosberg guy is full of it. As of right now, I'm like, no, there's no prophecy. I don't believe that for a second. I don't know. It'll be interesting to see if like Orlok is just gonna be dedicated to this guy the whole time, or if he's gonna maybe flip and be like, you're full of it. This is like, just because I know from Dante's route and like all the stuff with like Emilio that like this part of the church is not good. We don't want to be associated with them. So yeah, I don't know. I'm very intrigued to see where this is gonna go though. Like, is Orlok gonna be dedicated to them the whole time, or is he gonna like learn the stuff that we learned in Dante's route and flip? I don't know. Yeah, I'm excited to continue. I just hope, Dante doesn't die in this route. This route will be a success for me if he lives. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the first video of Orlok's route. I'm gonna go ahead and go. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!